Starting those streams. See if I'm going to start. Oh, goodness me. It's so nice here in Melbourne today. What's it like in Adelaide? Is it nice? Good weather?
Overcast.
Oh. it's like it's sunny here and 20. This is winter in Melbourne.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm surprised you guys are not having the same. I think we've got warm weather for like, let me just check. So today 19, today 20, tomorrow 19, 16, 16, 21, 19, 17, according to the bomb.
Oh, we live?
Oh, I'm live. Hang on. Whoops. Ah, here we go. We are live.
Hello.
Fraser, how we doing?
Stressed.
Stressed.
Very stressed.
Stressed. What are you stressed
It's
about?
a week, 1 week till application closes for the Screen Australia funding. So, there's a billion tasks to get done.
Hey, that's I see Charlie saying hello. That's Charlie Human. I'm pretty sure that's Charlie. Are you joining us, Charlie? Or are you going to stay in chat? First time chat. Hey. So I'm not sure whether we might have Charlie joining us. And we've got Sam as well anyway. Sam, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi,
In
yeah,
voice
Sam,
chat. Sorry,
uh,
carry on.
from Adelaide. I've just finished a Bachelor of Software Engineer, and Recursion's my final project.
Yes, cool. So
Sick.
we're gonna go through Recursion. I think it's a pretty cool game. I really enjoyed it. I've played it a couple of times now. So Fraser is going to be playing as a first time player. You've never played the game before.
No, never
You've
played
never
it.
seen it
I
play?
know next to nothing about it even. So, I'm keen
Cool.
to check it out.
That's what we want. Sam's going to be quiet during the playthrough. He's not allowed to prompt Fraser. So I mean, this is a student game. So it was done in, well, in fact, it was done in like 11 weeks, wasn't it? You guys finished. Um, you guys finished early, so okay. So I'm seeing. Let's make a start. I might just mute myself and see if we can get Charlie in here. So,
Okay.
Fraser, do you wanna
Yeah, I can take
go
it
for
away.
it? Yep, go for it.
I have turned it down a little bit on my end, but I'm not sure if I'll need to turn it up or down or what. We'll see how we go. I also did launch it briefly to make sure it was running. Okay, yes, we are good. Employee ID. I'm looking. F to interact? Sure, that checks out. Feels a little bit slow, but I think I spied some mouse sensitivity.
Oh yeah, I had this. I think if you set that to 1, it might be a bit better.
I think I'm probably good there. I do have my mouse set to be quite low typically, so. Head to reception after the presentation. Got it. I just noticed my reticle. I thought it popped up on that image, but blank document, pick up. Oh. Cool. Termination form, interesting. Castle code. Oh yes, right click to zoom, that's very nice. Oh, hello. Orientation all set for protocol Delta, HR mostly bug free. Okay. Oh, the coffee stains is the nice touch. And the schmutz on the chair. Right, I've looked at that. What is that? The wilderness. Alright. What do we got? Oh, it's Doric? I'm going to turn that up just a touch.
Oh,
And by
what
touch, I
happened?
mean a significant amount. Reception. That seems like a good place to start. Cool. Elevator to level 3. Is this me? That doesn't look like me.
That doesn't look like you at all.
Is this my ID? I'm taking it.
I've never asked you, Sam, where you got that image from. I was afraid you were going to tell me it's actually a self-portrait of yourself, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
No.
Do I still have it? Yes, excellent. What is going on in here? Spooky.
Is that the reflections you're talking about?
Is that reflections?
That's a good point. Yeah, because I found the same thing. The reflections are,
I mean, I can see brick walls,
yeah.
so, and I think a street. The
Oh, that's
reflections are a bit intense.
That's
but-
interesting. Can you go up there again and look at
Yeah.
the reflections? Oh, and turn around. So have a look at. So they are supposed to be reflections, but what's quite interesting is that they're reflecting something different. So that might be a bit of a technical issue.
Mhm.
I don't know with the same whether you change the textures on those. And have it updated the reflections maybe? You can answer those sort of questions if you like, Sam.
It should have been on awake in the Unity method, but I think because of the way I designed the room system, some of them do update when they get turned back on, and sometimes they don't. So there might be a technical bug.
Cognitive architecture and recursive systems. Sure.
Quick synopsis. Meant to be more of an immersive sim with psychological horror elements, where you're stuck in a nightmarish corporate environment.
Yeah. I see
So
it.
today's your first day, and yeah, it's every day is your first day.
I'm immediately drawn in. I think the scale of the design, of the architecture and everything is really compelling.
Can I
There's a
ask
lot
you,
to
Fraser?
look at.
Does this opening section remind you of anything you might know fairly well? Maybe another game.
Perhaps a game like Control. Let's
Oh, there you go. You
say.
picked it.
Whoa. These aren't the elevators. These are the toilets.
Well, perhaps you need to go. I mean, I've never been here actually.
Not
Nope.
allowed. They've been assigned my gender.
I love it. Oh, and you
Or I
can't get in.
Or I just forgot to uncheck a Boolean operator.
Okay. That's alright. That's okay. Oh, hello. All the lights. That looks like an elevator.
Can I point out I like what you were talking about being drawn in by the architecture, and I think it's important I think it's really good to actually talk about that link with Control, with the opening section of Control, and we have done a thing on Control and particularly talked about the opening part, the opening section, which is certainly, as far as I think the dimensions and everything go, is quite similar to this. What do you call this thing? The reception area, is that what we call it? So it's quite interesting to see
Yeah.
how that works quite well, like that actual just the spatial element. The lobby, Charlie. Thanks, mate. That's the word I was looking for. Lobby.
It was quite interesting going through the design stages because
Hmm.
I always wanted some side rooms to act as distractions just to set the mood a little bit.
Hmm.
But it was also a challenge trying to get, how to get the player focused on where I wanted them to go with as little information as possible.
Yes. Can I ask you about the design of that lobby? Were you deliberately inspired or consciously inspired by Control?
I think so.
Hmm.
Probably with the way they use lighting to guide the player and just corridored sort of spaces with some areas that you can explore to the side. Initially, there was going to be like a whole labyrinth leading down to the basement area, but that was, there was a bit of scope creep that I quickly
You can turn
backtracked
those
on.
on. I had no idea you could turn those on. There you go.
Yeah, I went for interactivity as being a pretty core part of the experience.
Hmm.
Oh, that makes way more sense as John Doe. I thought it said John Don when I first picked up the idea.
John Don.
Yeah, the reflectiveness is a bit.
Go to storeroom. Oh. Storeroom? I'm going. Hello?
Did he just turn the music off? Oh, just turn the music
I
on.
turned it up.
Ooh.
Something eerie about a light switch without a switch on it. Oh, no more music for me. Oh, hello. Oh. Let me in. No.
I didn't know you could get in here before you've completed, so that's interesting to say.
Anything behind? Nope. Security. Yeah, it's worth a try. Block B is in the middle. Sure. That makes sense. Failure. All middle does not exist in our place. Restart HR console. Okay.
What's going through your mind, Fraser? Maybe tell us what you're thinking.
What I'm thinking is there's a lot of questions, a good deal of confusion, but not in a bad way. Like, I'm not yet frustrated that I'm not sure what I should be doing.
Yep.
I think it's because, like, I've been given a task, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm meant to complete it, and there's plenty of things to be distracted by to keep me engaged.
Oh, that's so annoying. That reminds me of... Yes. We have to log in and out again.
No, that's sort of part of the intentional design.
I was assuming that, yes.
It was a bit of a happy accident when I was designing the task system.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally it would bug out when it couldn't find a room or if I named something incorrectly. And having that error sort of evolved into actually turning into something you'd have to fix by physically restarting it.
It's like the email at Torrens. Oh, you've logged out. No, I did not log out. You logged me out, you bastard. Yes, kills me.
And then having to put that code in your phone.
Yeah,
The
all
authentication
that.
stuff.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, they make it even worse now with all that authentication.
So my assumption was that the HR console would be in HR, but I don't see anything. And the red light is telling me that maybe I should be over here. Break room. Oh, can we put the radio on? Okay. I was hoping for some finished tunes. I've been playing too much Alan Wake.
Finnish tunes?
Well, yeah. Like,
is it Finland
like
or
Finland?
I thought they were from... Are they in Finland?
I think so, right?
I thought they were one of the other Scandinavian countries.
I could be wrong, but my hunch is Finland.
What's Charlie saying? Yacht on Yo.
Yes.
Yacht on Yo? Is that the one
Yeah.
that the in Control that the
No, I think it's
yeah Artie
He
the
shows
janitor
up.
from Alamay.
Yeah, he shows up in Alamake too.
Ah,
I was a little distracted looking at chat, but I think this is just another work area.
noticing that Fraser has not successfully completed any tasks yet. Fraser, is
Oh.
this? Ooh.
Well, this is what I was doing when you weren't looking. This was my task.
Okay.
So you think I haven't done anything, but I've actually been really
Right.
busy. Okay. Sure. Find the exit. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Taking this with me.
It's quite interesting.
Sam.
It's quite interesting.
Sam, don't say too much. Got to imagine you're not here. Ooh.
I would love a Hyatt access card. That's a that feels like quite a threatening poster. Focus with crosshairs on it. Okay. I feel like I should have closed my blinds. Set the atmosphere in here.
I've got to ask you about the reflection, Sam. The buildings there. Is that something you will change? Is it just sort of like
Yeah.
a technical glitch that was unintended? Okay. Because it's quite interesting. Can you go back there, Fraser, where you just came from? Just because I found it quite interesting there. I actually really quite like this sense of feeling hemmed in. So when you look
Yeah,
at
there's
there, I kind of like
there's-
that. Yeah.
There's a custom shader which, when you move further away from the windows, it acts as a fog to limit your view distance.
Mm. Well, I like the idea of being surrounded by skyscrapers as well. It kind of gives you that claustrophobic feel.
Yeah,
I think it's a nice contrast to Control, in that there's so many windows and you get to see outside. Because I feel like in Control that was the one thing that was missing. It probably would have been quite a different experience for it, but I don't ever remember being able to see outside except for in the very intro.
But wasn't the biggest house like in a different kind of dimension thing?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
yeah. The reflections need a bit of technical work.
I assume you're using like simple screen based reflections.
Yeah, but just the basic reflection probes in Unity.
hmm
I think need to update them when doors open.
Oh, it's dark in here. Did it? Feels like it.
Can you look to the left? Yeah, yeah. I do like that, the sense you get from having that, because it doesn't look like a reflection at all. It looks like another building out there. I like that.
The facades were quite fun to. They existed in the first one during the vertical slice, but a bit more stylized and less obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So adding some color to them, gave them a bit more of a city-like feel.
So I guess right now I'm feeling a little conflicted. Part of me wants to go back up to where I was to try and do some tasks. But the other part of me feels like I might have missed something that would be helping me find the exit.
Charlie's saying that it feels very oppressive. Yes, for sure.
It's definitely the
vibe you were going for?
the vibe I was going for. Yeah.
I would actually, you know that sound when the lights go off, I would increase that by about 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it could be a bit louder. Because then it would give more of a shock.
Dang. I was letting the spirits speak to me and they were not helpful. But now I know there's a door with a code, so I'm on the lookout for a 4-digit. I could try some of the dates, I suppose. I feel like there would be more clues for that.
What were you saying before about looking for the exit? Were you kind of happy just exploring?
Well, I'm exploring to see if I miss anything that would suggest an exit. Because the terminal thing said, or the papers said find an exit.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need the keycard to pass through here? That's really nice. I just assumed, and I don't know if I can move this more than this, but like lining that up to get through is a very satisfying little interaction.
I felt so too.
Excellent.
That was quite early in the vertical slice in Capstone 1. It felt really rewarding, just having a fully diegetic environment where it's tricky. There's some trade-offs you get between clarity in what you want to communicate to the player and how to sort of navigate the world.
Yeah, we have been looking at something kind of similar for Arvo, the game that I've been working on, in a way to like be able to nod and shake your head to sort of respond yes and no to dialogue. But yeah, we're worried about teaching the player how that functions. Termination form from cubicle 29. And what am I doing? Deliver to cubicles 038. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Did I do it? Did I win? I think I lost.
Got to get it right in the middle. That's brutal, isn't it? It's pretty rough.
Go to foyer. Okay.
It's interesting. How much technical stuff can I say? Because pacing is also part of the design.
How do you mean? How much technical stuff? What do you mean?
The way it's worked is that every few minutes,
Oh no, don't no.
Yeah.
That's giving too much away.
Okay. Now I've never worked an office job. Is this accurate or?
It's not really a regular office job though.
The running around is reminding me of retail, though. Oh, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Yippee!
Hey, that's your first successful task.
Okay.
Well done.
Finance report from cubicle 54 to cubicle 18. Oh god. I'm hoping this is the higher numbers. Yes. Yeah. To 18, that's like all the way on the other side, right? I'm running. I'm running. It is reminding me of the fake out ending in Control, where you have to go around and do. Was it 18? I think. I hope. Is that in? Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, look at that.
Bang.
Yeah, sometimes the terminals are useful.
What I find interesting is I've been through this a few times and I've never noticed quite a few of those things.
11 to. Well, that feels like. That. Okay. Oh. That looks like an exit sign. See ya, losers. Oh, don't lock me in. This feels like that one episode of X-Files. What is this? 1691.
1961, wasn't it?
That would make more sense. Yeah, thanks.
You're dyslexic as well. I'm like slightly
I am
dyslexic. I see numbers around all sorts of ways. Yeah, me too. Well, you can go back. I had no idea you can actually get back here.
Did I miss it? Hello, I'm here to do the tasks. Mm-hmm. No, it's good. It's chill. Don't worry about it. I just need this. It's all good. I'll be back. I'm taking my smoker.
This is quite interesting.
Was this what you had in
ominous.
mind, Sam? Because obviously I'm sort of watching it and knowing a little bit more. Hopefully
Yeah.
this is giving you a bit, testing wise.
Testing wise, it's
Get rid of this. Freedom.
gives a few ideas for how
No. No. No.
Maybe you should make something interesting happen here if someone comes down and puts that number in. That could be.
No, I don't want to work. Okay. I see now why you were like, oh, interesting.
Have you heard there's a bit of a what do they call it? Like a thing in games principle where you show the puzzle before you show the solution. Sam,
yeah,
you familiar with that one?
yeah.
Just maybe.
Perspective on this particular puzzle will be, or a bit of foreshadowing would probably go a long way.
Mm.
I'm gonna assume that I just missed something important over here.
It's a design thing, but I think what you've been doing is really interesting.
Oh, hello. Okay, Sector D, employee out. Shh, it's fine. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay. That terminal had one of these. Okay. Oh dear. Oh no. There's a lot of numbers going on. $11.96,
I'll be back in.
1961.
I'll be back in just a sec, guys. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna start plugging codes in, I think. I feel like I shouldn't believe that. Hopefully it doesn't explode. No, okay. And then one said doubled? Okay, that's fair. 1961. That's a code. Okay. Oh, interesting. My assumption was that that would stay lit and I'd have to put the others in. Are you going to say something different? Unlocked. Locked. Locked. Okay. 1961. Okay. And then the other one said, you said before 1169, I think. Okay, sure. It wouldn't be the same number, would it? No, of course not. So 1196? No, okay. Unless it's a sequence thing, and when I fucked it up the first time, okay.
I'm back.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
1196, okay. Okay. You were 1961. You, I'm hoping, is 1196? No? Okay. R111. $111? Hello? Do you have any finds for me?
What's going through your mind, Fraser?
I'm starting to get frustrated. I've put in this code over here, and then I tried what I thought was the next code, and it said no. Oh, that's document 1196. Okay,
Was that what you put in the first one, and that worked?
that did work in the first one.
You know, it would be nice, Sam. I'm going to say this right here. It would be like a little green or red light above these, so you kind of know whether they're on or off.
Yeah, I was
A little bit of
last weekend I was going to, but
Right.
some optimizations chewed up way too much time.
Okay. Okay. Jeez, that's annoying. So why does it
It's
still
run.
say it's? Okay.
Unlocked, locked, locked. Archive status reordered. Reference 1961. Reverse chronological.
R207.
Okay. 7 R207. Reverse chronological. As in the one code I have backward? Oh, I was like, what is this? This is the idea. 1691? Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
well done.
My ego is inflating. We got this.
I never got that, so well done. You better than me.
Okay.
Ah.
Ledger multiplier times 2. Last seen R4 something. This is doubled.
Fraser, you're a
Well,
star.
I've been-
You are a star.
Using the same one. I don't like that one says incomplete on it though.
Just try it. I think you're on the right track.
So, well, wait, no, hang on. Doubled? Like, double the whole number? I'm so lost.
What's 2 times 1961?
So that's the question.
I got my calculator here. Do you want to work it out? 1961 times 2, 3922.
We'll plug it in. Let's go.
Hey, you're on fire. Are you a
Tell me, computer.
puzzle person?
Oh.
Fraser.
Not particularly, and I feel like the last time I was playing capstone projects, I had to do a puzzle game. So I'm like, I feel like you really decided that for me. This is concerning. I missed my terminal. Hello. Oh, that's not good. Hello? Has this been here the whole time? Am I crazy?
I think it was just locked, yeah? I think it was just locked.
I don't remember. Hello. Sector E. Oh no. Locks unlocked. Find the exit. Enter your ID for manual override. The exit changes A through D. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Well, that's an exit. Well, what's my ID? I left it. Oh, it's gone. Okay. It took too long. Oh, I thought that... Oh, the coffee is full. That's what I need. Stone cold coffee.
Yeah, it would be quite cold by now.
What? Function A, B, T equals A plus T times B minus A.
It's a, that's a bit of a homage to Maths 1 at Torrens.
Hmm.
I didn't do that one. Uh-oh. Now I'm in trouble. I'll go back for my ID card and then try and find this exit. I see a green, but I don't remember.
It's like
the
your
numbers.
security blanket, the ID card, isn't it?
Well, it's got numbers on it, right? And it says I need numbers. Oh, it doesn't.
Can I ask where you got that
Oh,
photo
okay.
from, Sam? Is that AI generated or something?
It is. It's this person doesn't exist. .com.
Oh, really? Ah.
That's a classic.
It's like research. So the licensing was quite free.
Mm-hmm.
Rude. Just rude.
What,
I don't
what
actually
happened
remember if that was my code. I feel like I should go. Yeah, I feel like I should go put this ID on here because I feel like that told me the code. I'm hoping that's the right one. I can't get through that door. Right? Is that what this terminal said? Enter your ID. And we can find out what my ID is.
Does the ID change every time, Sam?
Only if you delete your save data. It's
But is it
permanent
like every
once you've
playthrough? Is it a random?
442.
It's not the same every time, is it? User 442? I don't think I was 442.
It will
Or
be
was it?
once I've added the continue, or if
2213.
I add the continue stuff in, like load game.
Okay. 2213. I'm hoping is my code. Please don't disappear. Okay.
That sounds way too easy.
Okay. Enter your ID for manual override. My ID was 442, but that's only 3 digits.
Is there somewhere else you have to go for to the ID, or have you explored the whole area?
Have I? I don't know. I think I might have got distracted by the exit.
Because I read that as use your ID card to override,
Interesting.
but I might be wrong.
I mean, hello. Cool. The fact that there's a keypad that takes 4 numbers that's bouncing around. Sort of taking up my my bandwidth. Interesting. Okay, now the stationery is insulting me. Let's go.
You've never worked in an office.
Okay, so if we use the equation and we assume that A is 4, B is 4, T is 2, then we're doing 4 plus 4 times
No, but it's 4 minus. Hang
4
on.
minus 2. So that would be...
That's quite interesting.
That didn't help at all.
That didn't give you a 4-digit number? No, I wouldn't have thought
No, he gave me 12. Oh dear.
so.
Maybe it'll work. Clear. Clear. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that's what I reckon. Yeah, I reckon that's.
Maybe it just wants 3. Okay. Yeah. I was hoping the answer would just be on the back. Outsmarted. Okay, I'm ignoring that. That feels like a red herring.
So there's two of those, yeah?
2
Two terminals.
of the keypads? I thought it was
Keypad,
just
2
one that was
keypads.
bouncing around.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh. Non-compliant.
That checks out. My ID is 442.
Am I allowed to provide a hint?
Do you want a hint, Fraser?
I wouldn't say no.
Go for it.
Prefix it with a 0, so it's 4 digits.
Okay.
That should have been added as a hint in the puzzle area.
I
Is
was
that something
actually
I missed.
I was actually thinking about putting a 0 on the end.
I think my next plan was to try putting a 0 at the start, so... Oh, wait. Let's go. Oh,
And where's the other one? Like, what? So is it the
do I have
last?
to
Is
do
that
it
it?
on every section, perhaps? If it's A through D? Or should I just head over to the right where area E might be? Oh. Hello. Yippee!
Is that it?
Nice.
Are we finished?
That's it.
Well done. Cool.
I want to go back to the lobby real quick. I want to look at some of those slides with a bit more detail. Oh, I need my ID though. Shit.
So
I think it's the development build, so you can fly around if you
I
want
don't
to.
want to break the immersion.
yeah, let him get his ID. He likes his ID. I kind of
I mean-
like the fact that you're so attached to the ID. I think it's kind of really interesting.
It's me. It's who I am. This is all I have to prove.
You're looking a bit older than when I last saw you.
It's how I'm feeling these days.
The life of a game designer.
Yeah, it's taken its toll.
Mm.
I did pick up smoking 3 packs a day. That's unrelated though.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
No, but I mean, this environment is really fun to exist in. Like the atmosphere is here. I think it's at this point, like, obviously I'm sure you have like a billion things that you want to do, but
Yeah.
as like a player experience, I think the main thing that all I'm looking for is just more like lore, more story, more like weird little nooks to find, which isn't like, you know, it's not like a dig on it by any means, because obviously this is a demo, but I guess just to say, like, I love the atmosphere, the architecture, the design. It just needs more content stuffed in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. It's a tough one when you've got a pretty short deadline.
100%.
The foyer area is the one which probably contains the most amount of lore. Block. Am I allowed to talk about the technical stuff?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, go.
Yeah.
We just wanted to sort of keep you in check while Fraser was sort of going through the playthrough. But like for now, yeah, talk about whatever you like. Go
Yeah.
into
So
everything.
there's some in Block B which there's some additional ID cards sort of littered around.
Oh,
No,
really?
I missed them?
Oh, of different people
It's-
or?
Of different people.
Oh.
I started working on one sort of arc, which I didn't really account for Fraser not doing the tasks.
Mm.
Apologies.
That's the way I was hoping to get the player to visit different terminals, different cubicles, so they could notice different things placed around.
So Fraser, I'm interested to know your relationship with the tasks. Why did you not do the tasks? Why didn't you do what you're told to do?
Anti-establishment for the most part, but Why did I not do the tasks?
Did
I
you just
think
get sidetracked? Because I
yeah,
think you went off and did the task, and then you saw something else and you got distracted. Is that fair?
yeah, I think it's a case of this is quite a sort of intimidating interface. Maybe for me, as you know, not familiar with any of that sort of like line printing stuff. But so I think it was just a case of like looking at it. I'm like, I could sit here for a minute and try and figure it out and understand what it wants from me, but there's plenty to run around and doors to look in. So that kind of just took. Oh, that's cool.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Fraser? I'm just interested to know you saying that the interface was quite, what was the word? Intimidating? Was that what you were saying?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? I'm interested to know.
Well, if I grab this, I'm hoping it'll. It's just. I mean, it's a lot of text, I suppose. Is the main thing.
So, do you find it hard to read what it's saying, or digest what it's trying to tell you, or you just don't like it?
No, I think it's more so just that like there is a language that is established here, in the use of sort of your category and your information, and so to pass through it would take a bit of time, and sort of feeling the pressure of being on stream and being watched. I'm trying to get through things and not just sit here and go,
do things and not do what you're told to do in the game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But also, I do have a innate desire to not do the things the game tells me to and see when/if it forces me to get on track. So.
Interesting. Okay.
That was one of the design philosophies I had, was to explore the latent freedom players have. I mean, it's a tricky one to do in an environment like this, where, I mean, all you get given is like environmental changes and verbal warnings, but that's about the limit of the
I love that
punishment you get.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
HR.
It looks like your older brother, Fraser.
I just need to grab a drink real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I won't pop 2 IDs on there. I feel like that's just asking for trouble.
I'm sure Sam would have thought of that. Possibly. Oh, you're still... Oh, you're Melanie S. Yeah, that's a... Really? Okay.
Look,
Melanie.
this is
Melanie.
This is a
Needs a
welcoming and
shave.
accepting workforce.
Melanie needs a shave.
There's
Okay.
no judgment here. 39. Description outstanding critical. Oh, okay. Inactive employee. Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much to say. Well, Sam's not here. I might wait.
Yeah, that's right. Wait for it to come back.
Oh,
Oh, there's another
go.
one.
Oh, wait.
That's interesting. Gee, I think... Oh, it's the same... It's Melanie again. Melanie's got 2 cards.
No. This is Steven. This is their twin.
Oh.
They only have access C though, so they're not quite as high up my collection.
What happens if you're going to try and break it now?
I'm just putting this somewhere safe.
So you always employ 442. Were you supposed to come here? Are you doing a task, or you just
no.
been distracted? You just stopped doing your thing again.
Yeah, I'm going around seeing who's working the late shift so I can distract and chat to. Oh, they don't like it. Never none of it. I think castle is a great name for a unknown company like
Mhm.
this.
It's directly lifted from an or it's a book called The Castle, written by Franz Kafka, which this is heavily inspired by.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay.
It's about a surveyor who arrives at a village which has a castle in the middle, but no matter how hard he tries, he is met with rigid bureaucracy that prevents him from getting entrance into the castle.
Yeah, I see. I see it.
And in this, it's you you the aim, the overarching theme will be trying to escape the castle.
Fraser, have you frozen? Are you still with us?
Accurate to real life cubicles. Because what I was thinking about is like when I was exploring earlier, I didn't think to stop and look in here because they are all, it's the same layout, or at least it feels like the same layout between each room. And then the cubicles are very sort of isolated. It's a lot easier to run past them than it is to run into them.
Yeah,
So I think that's part of the reason why I didn't think to really stop and look in. But that makes sense when you're talking about, if you're expecting players to engage more with the tasks, then, they'll eventually get assigned a task to a terminal that has something different, something interesting in it.
yeah. They were early on. They were lower,
Mhm.
so you could see in from above, which is I wasn't a huge fan of.
Mhm.
It's a really delicate balance between concealing stuff and making it like controlling the pacing in that way, because I didn't really want the player to have too much insight into the world,
Mhm.
rather than let the world sort of gradually or randomly show them or get them to go to a specific cubicle.
For sure. I guess it's tough in this limited timeline
Yeah,
to sort of, make enough game to be able to explore like a really slow pacing.
yeah. And the pacing at the moment, which I was talking about before, there's a 2 minute timer, and every 2 minutes the lights will go out. There'll be sort of flickering and light strobe effects, which sort of hint that something's about to happen. But whenever
Mm.
that happens, the world changes a bit.
Oh,
Like
What
yeah.
sort of changes are we talking about?
like you'll start to see bits of paper on the floor. Sometimes walls. There's one wall on this level which changes.
Mm-hmm.
In the foyer, the dates change on the posters.
That's
Oh,
pretty subtle.
That's a very yeah.
Hmm.
That's the sort of it was one of the design philosophies I wanted to try and capture, was to make the player question themselves, second guess, which is it's a tricky one where I don't really want to upset the player so much that they rage quit, but I'd also want to keep them hooked just enough to
That's a
get
fine
them to explore.
balance. That's a fine
Yeah,
balance. Yeah.
and I think it's one of those classic ones of like, as designers, we're often too, or we're not often heavy-handed enough with it. Like players will often take way more to notice something or to be influenced by something that we think
Yeah.
a little bit should have been enough.
yeah. In this case, it's like when I put all the pages on the terminal, that was a more explicit example of wanting the player to break away from that fetch delivery loop.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. That makes sense. I think that's sort of the effect it had on me when it sort of covered it up. It's quite aggressive. It's essentially a jump cut, and then yeah, to cover the information like that, it's a really clever um sort of design tool, honestly.
Yeah, but with timing, I think, and balancing, it'll have to happen probably after 4 to 6 minutes of doing the fetch loops, because that's one aspect I do want to get the player to do more of. So watching you play and avoid that. I think I need to have HR leverage a bit more, few more tools to.
Any ideas what you would do to encourage players to do what they're supposed to do?
I think what I might end up doing is adding doors in block B
Mm-hmm.
and locking the player in. That could be a bit more.
This is where we are right now, Block B.
Yeah.
So you only open those doors when you've done a task or two, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That would work.
That'd be quite an easy implementation,
Mm.
and also prevent the player from going where I don't really want them to too early on.
So the other question I've got is obviously this is like a very short amount of time. Where if you were going to finish this, what would we see? What would we be doing? Or is this finished?
It's not. I'd really like to take it a bit further.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking a basement level, level 2, which will be sort of where the unethical sort of experiments will take place.
Okay.
And add a few more of the horror elements, because you mentioned the other day that I'm building a fair bit of suspense, but I'm not really releasing it.
Yeah.
That's probably where it'll start to, up the ante a bit.
Okay.
Have you played or seen much about Soma at all?
Sorry, Soma?
Soma. It's a horror game made by the group that did Amnesia. I've been playing through it. It runs into a bit of a challenge because it plays a lot like Amnesia, where they have to have sort of monsters that will hunt you down and you can't fight back. But the way they handle their sort of psychological horror elements it's really, really strong. Not to get too into spoilers, but it sort of tackles the idea of like an artificial consciousness and what it means for a consciousness to exist in a physical body and a digital one. And so there's one side of the game that is just exploring that philosophy and sort of letting you make moral decisions that don't necessarily have an impact on the actual like story, but have an impact on you based on the story that's been told to you.
Yeah.
A really long-winded way to say I think that's got some good ideas for how you could implement sort of the horror that you're looking for without having to, have an enemy that chases you down.
Yeah. That's one of the tricky parts I have to really think about, because having a faceless evil is a bit hard to pull off because it's quite abstract.
I mean, you do have like was it over here where it was like HR records everything? That's a pretty quick way to sort of, jump into that. Like if you have like a server room, and you can sort of show the player the extent to which HR is recording things, and you know, you could start pushing it that way. Like, did you want to mess with that information? But I don't know if that fits with the sort of the rest of the design philosophy that you're going for. So
It's doable. I could quite easily track which rooms the players have been in.
I think even for like other characters as well, though, it doesn't just have to be the player. You could just make up information for, you know, these other the old employees. Or I mean, this feels like way out there, but like, you know, in like Telltale games and stuff, when they show you the stats for what other players chose to show you like other real player stats would be kind of crazy.
That would be interesting.
But that's a whole set of
Networking.
functionality, networking, and then also the legal side of, you know, you have to get people to agree to have the information collected and shared in that way.
Yeah.
But the idea
was-
of like seeing other people's information and then, I don't know, like being like, do you want to tamper with their stats? It's like, oh, that's a weird level of power you're giving me over somebody else's information.
It is one of the like, giving the player too much power in this would has to be a very delicate balance, because a bit like Subnautica, where they shied away from giving the player a gun or anything that sort of empowered them. I've gone for the same approach here.
Mm-hmm.
So, like very early concepts, I had a physics gun which you could manipulate parts of the environment with, which, you know, it was cool to mess with, but I don't know, just having it on screen all the time and in the player's hand, I think it just felt a bit out of place.
Mhm.
Especially in you know, mundane office environment, well, seemingly mundane.
Yeah, it definitely, I think, giving the player, like, it changes the way the player will interact with the world, right? Like, if in Half-Life, when the player's got the crowbar, they're gonna smack everything they say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we pick up paper. What if I could shred a document instead of delivering it to the next cubicle? Or, but I don't know. It's that's only like a small interactive sort of solution that doesn't really address the rest of the design problems. But I don't know. I guess where I'm at is, I'm like, it's a really cool base that you have, and you've clearly got enough inspiration to draw on to keep building it up and fleshing it out.
Yeah, shredding documents is that is a good idea.
I can imagine it going into the shredder and then HR being very upset and, you know, doing some of the more extreme actions.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting it to like surge circuits, and
Mhm.
I'd probably start working on things to actually physically hurt the player eventually.
Yeah, I love it. I would be very excited to see how this continues to grow.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it does bring up some like narrative wise. I need to spend a fair bit of time hashing out a more overarching story.
Mhm.
Probably watch a heap of TV and movies and read books.
I'd kind of focus on your Franz Kafka novel, actually. I think that, because yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff in there that's probably not, people haven't seen in movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
Scott-
I would also put a copy of the book in the foyer, maybe even on the, you know, it's there. It's right. So it's very in your face. Like, if you know if you know what that book is, then you're sort of telling people what to expect.
There is, well, Henry Kay, the fictional founder of the company. K's a direct reference to the main character.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, having a
Like if you had
yeah, having a
if you had the book just there as if the person who's normally on reception, that's what they read when when there's no one at reception.
that's or it could be because the HR it's meant to be like a take on what's the cool bug? What happens when companies cut down on having actual people and replace it with automation?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So having it as like HR has learnt from that book and how to prevent people from accessing or leaving things.
Yeah.
That could be a cool take.
Hmm. Yeah, I'd focus certainly on that book first, and then have a look at other stuff. But it's looking good, and it's available on itch.io. How much you charging for this at the moment? Early access?
I'd probably free if you want to play test it. And
Free to
help.
playtest. There you go.
I love it.
It's available there right now. And what are your plans at the moment, Sam? You've just finished like yesterday.
Probably play a few games in the next week or
Take-
two, and then
Take a break.
seek and see what happens. And probably pick this up and get back on the Jira ticket experience.
Mm-hmm. Jira, love Jira.
I love the branching stuff it has. It saved my skin a few times.
Fraser, have you used Jira?
I have not.
Oh.
What sort of software is it?
It's just project management, but it integrates
Right.
very nicely with GitHub.
Oh, okay.
So when you make a Jira task, you can create a branch for it, and it just tracks all the commits and.
Now I'm going to get out on a limb here and say I think Fraser would hate Jira.
Oh.
From my experience with sort of leading a couple of teams, what I found, because I find Jira fine, but it's very much a software engineering tool, and what I find is most
Yeah.
designers and artists, for some reason, hate it.
Yeah,
I'm already struggling enough with Git. I don't need more.
Oh, Git's wonderful. Yeah, no, Git's a nightmare. Git is literally a nightmare.
yeah, I've had my fair share of problems with it, like forgetting to commit and then realizing
Oh.
when I've driven away on a holiday, it's like, oh, whoops,
Oops.
I can't do that then.
Oh, we haven't seen this. Our surveillance records indicate your productive output has decreased by 0.003% over the last 3 onboarding cycles. Please note, even statistically insignificant declines may result in orientation reissuance or cubicle reassignment. This sounds like a university. You sure this is not a university we're in here? This is the sort of the foyer? Productivity is safety. Safety is compliance. Oh, it is a university. Safety is compliance. Compliance is permanent. Oh, I absolutely hate the whole compliance. All that stuff. Universities are very much like that. Big bureaucratic organizations.
It is a bit of a piss take on like Centrelink and any other government or private
Yeah.
bureaucracy.
Any of the large, yep.
I want it to be as dehumanizing as possible.
Actually, where is that? Because that's the first time we saw that in the foyer. I think maybe you need to make some of these things a little bit more, like, you're thinking story wise, you probably want people to come across that sort of stuff
Yeah.
because sitting out here, like, yeah, hard to find.
I think my take on it is because there are so many documents already there, one more doesn't stand out. Whereas
Yeah.
if that was the only document in this section, you would immediately be like, "Oh, what's on there?" But because it's like I've seen these, yeah. But it's tough because it's like the aesthetic of having all the documents everywhere. I get it.
You could make a slight change to the color of the paper or something to make it stand out.
Yeah. Change the material.
Yeah, yeah. You
That
could
that
make
would
some
be the way to go.
subtle changes.
Yeah, I
which
guess
would
if I'm
help.
thinking about control, it's like they have paper documents loose like this, right? But then they have like binders, which will have more sort of law documents. Something, I think. So,
Yeah.
Any little change like that to sort of make it pop and stand out a bit.
But if you're going for like a story, a bit more of a story mode, you could even have those, stuff like that telling some of the story. So like getting that sort of thing when you've been playing for a while would be quite interesting to hear. So this is actually something feedback you're getting.
Yeah.
I think that could be really good. That really impersonal. That really, yeah, yeah. It's like student feedback type stuff. It's like it can be pretty brutal.
No, I like it. Otherwise, it's just me at the helm of the ship, not knowing if I'm steering it the right direction.
Oh, you like it? You like the compliance? What the hell happened here?
They pushed. No.
Oh,
Oh my god.
so you need to be doing something so that these things are more easily
Obvious.
found. Not necessarily obvious, but unless Fraser had to come back here after finishing the game, we never would have seen it.
Yeah.
So you could
Well-
fit these sort of things into, like, again, if you're having a story, more of a story sort of driven thing, then, and you're directing the player around in different things, then you make it so that the player actually sees these things through their
Yeah.
journey.
It's going to be an interesting challenge to solve because it's like you've got the base environment, and I've got sort of about 15 layers above that where different objects will come into existence and
Hmm.
text will change. So that's gonna be hard to track. An interesting technical challenge.
Oh, have you heard of these things? These little things called data structures.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I've done.
just have a struct. Round one. So you keep track of where the player is at in your story, in your mind, and then where everything goes.
Yeah.
What shows? I mean, I've done that in a game I'm working on where the central thing is a house, and different things show up depending where you've been, where you are through the cycle. Different things show up. It's a bit tedious to keep track of, but it does work. Fraser wants to get through
Is
this
this
door.
door open? Is there a code?
There is. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's
Oh.
nothing. There's nothing behind that door except blackness.
That's where
There's
I want to
In the blackness.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
be. That's fair. That's fair.
Cool. Well, we should think about wrapping up. It's nearly 5. But fantastic. It was really good to see someone who hasn't played it before go through the whole thing. I haven't been through to the end though, so that's the first time I've seen it to the end.
It's
Really good to see that.
It's very useful because when it's just me, I'm testing whatever it is I'm coding at the time and
Yep.
how I plan out the player experience is based on my intention, but how the player interacts with it is completely different from
A-
what I might expect.
Absolutely. That's always the
if you-
exciting thing.
If you need any more fresh meat to test it, I've got plenty of friends from uni that I can offer up to be playtesters. Feel
That would
free
be
to-
very helpful. Thank you.
yeah.
And if anyone listening, I'm not sure how many viewers we got. I think we had 4. If anyone watching is interested in testing it out, get in touch. The itch.io link is there in the chat. So yeah, great to see. Really nice. So you'll have to come back, when you've finished it, Sam, and show us the final product.
Yeah, I will. It's
Excellent.
gonna be a fun little project, I think. There's a
Little
few-
project, yeah.
There's a few glaring issues I need to fix ASAP, like light optimizations, which
Oh,
chug performance a fair bit.
oh yes.
So they need a good look in. But once that's all done, it'll be. Hopefully, I'll have enough resources left to really go ham on the level design stuff.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah.
know what these are, but they seem like they
That?
shouldn't be there.
What's that?
It's
Oh,
like a little,
Quad.
yeah. It disappears if I go near it, I think. Or
Oh,
depending on the angle.
that's one of the. That must be a volumetric thing that I
oh yeah.
forgot.
How about that?
I think there was one up there as well. Yep. Sorry. Sorry to just air out your Teddy launcher like that.
No, I'm pretty sure they're Easter eggs.
The Easter egg. There is a. The Easter egg was the record player.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. You can only hear that in that room, though. Is that right?
No, I think there's an audio culling issue which I haven't completely fixed.
Ah.
I don't know if it's intentional to be able to get up here either.
Oh, can you
I
go
assume
that way?
probably not.
Can you go that way?
Which way? I can go wherever I
So
like.
you're going to
yeah.
go into the. You can go in to the foyer. Oh. There's a.
Because I just had a moment where I had a moment where I was like, wait, what if I throw my ID down there? Like, am I stuck in here? And then I realized I could just climb up here and drop in.
Ah. There you go.
This
That's
is what I
another-
like to do in video games. So
Break them. Break them.
Yeah.
Is that what?
any way I can.
That's good for
Yep.
testing.
QA testing's been very minimal.
No, that's so fair. I'm in the same boat with Arvo. There's just too much design and programming to do. QA, it's like, yeah, when I've got a game that needs testing, I'll start testing it.
Yes.
Like-
Hmm.
Before release, it's like, okay, can I get from the start to the finish without too many critical bugs?
Yeah.
Yep, wicked.
All right, guys. Let's wrap it up there.
Alrighty.
Great to see. Thank you, Fraser and Sam.
Well, thank you for having me,
No
It's been a pleasure.
problem. No problem.
and thanks for playing my game. It's good to see it played in ways that I wouldn't have expected.
You never intended.
I know that's just the like playtesting experience, but I can't help but feel it's like, yeah, whatever kind of player you are, you're the anomaly.
All right.
But no,
Cheers,
very
guys.
fun.
Charlie, thanks for watching. Charlie's still there. Says cheers, everyone. Cool to watch. Thank you. Maybe we can get you back, Charlie, in a week or so, and get you on board if there's anything interesting you've been looking at. We might even play some more student games from the latest capstone project, which is just finished. So maybe that's in a week, next week or week after. Get into the V. Yes. We'll sort that out beforehand. Sorry, I wish I had been able to set that up, but I was gonna have it was gonna bring up stuff to block the stream. So All right. Cheers, everyone. We'll catch you next time. Charlie, we'll see you next time. Cheers, mate.